And the children are gagging that my ex-boyfriend, the MAGA Republican Trump voting cop, people are gagging.
Yeah,
people are gagging in the comments. And
I can't wait to share this story with you all.
Let's see if this makes you want to come to the show. So the show is called Girl, How Did I Get Here? So a lot of it is about like my life and my career. But also like, you know, I talk a lot about my most recent relationship. That was, you know, it was beautiful, it was amazing, it was awesome. But my ex-boyfriend, when we met 5 years ago at the height of the pandemic, he was 26, I was 48. He is blonde hair, blue-eyed, MAGA Republican voter who is a New York City police officer. And we were madly in love and had 3.5 great years. And then things shifted.
I hope you all. This is blowing up on the internet. It is so good. And she, blonde hair, blue eyed, like he's 26 or something, and a MAGA Republican New York City cop. Bam! Just slid that in there. First off, I want to let you know something. I actually like Laverne Cox, and her and I would think are friends. We kind of went our separate ways during this whole trans insanity, just because I don't want to have people, I just don't want to deal with stuff. So, you know, whatever. I haven't spoken to her in a long time. But prior to that, we have spoken, and I think we're super cool with each other. I am going to show you today how the trans community will rear its ugly head. You know, she's the darling of the trans community. I want to show you something. If you don't know who I'm talking about, do you all remember? This was her on the cover of Time magazine, like in 2014 during the whole like trans thing. She's like the darling of the trans community. She's black and trans, and everything is black and trans now. You know, like basically everything is focused on black trans women. I have my own thing with that. Not that I think that, you know, black trans women shouldn't be out there, but I don't think they're the end all be all of the trans community. That being said, I just am, she was in Orange is the New Black. She's an actress. She's, you know, she's out there doing her thing and really rising above it all, and just did a lot of stuff and got a lot of trans presence out in the world. It is so good because I just couldn't believe when I saw this. The community just ate her up because she dated a blonde, blue-eyed, MAGA Republican New York City cop. Okay, let's get right back into this. But thanks so much for liking, subscribing, all the stuff you do. Because, oh my God, I want to get into this right now. So hold on here. Let me get back to... I just can't even believe it.
So yeah, that's one of the things I'm talking about in my show. That relationship that I'm still processing. Yeah, and I still love him. I still love him. Even though I did not develop any of his politics, I still have my own. But I still love him. So yeah. Yeah, my ex-boyfriend was 22 years younger than me, hot, MAGA Republican New York City police officer. Yeah. To hear more about that, come to my show at City Winery in New York City, July 28th. It's a Monday, showtime 8 p.m. And yeah, love. Yeah.
Wait, I was going to say something before I play this next one. Because she's also promoting her show, which is genius, but I think it backfired on her. Because, hold up here, I have some of the comments. It's like, okay, all the MAGA men love the dolls. It's crazy. Our dating pools are typically full of men that voted for our rights to be infringed upon. Been there, mamas. I feel for you and the dolls. And the next one is, you should have taken this to the grave, babe. It's the smiling with pride that's bothering me, as if we're a badge of honor. So you recorded this, edited it, and still pressed upload? There's a saying, it literally is sleeping with the enemy. How can you fight so reverently for your community, yet love someone who hates your community and your body language and your giddy smile? And I'll do it again. Look, these people are insane. I know lots of MAGA Republicans who do not hate us. These people are insane. Secondly, I don't know what the problem is when you find somebody who has different political space. MAGA doesn't want to kill us. The rhetoric that's coming out of these people against her is so crazy. I mean, there's just so much hate towards her. You're black. You shouldn't be doing this. Like, what? They hate us. They hate black people. They hate da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like, hate this for you. Never really understood your movement on contributions to the community. Now I'm even more confused. Now they are just going after her. Like, it's just mean. They're just being mean now. So I guess you can't have a different political opinion in the community, as you know, and why I left. Because you're going to watch the darling of the trans community, the black trans woman of all black trans women, is going to get her thing is going to get kicked out from underneath her. So let's just keep going here.
I don't know what the fuck Laverne Cox is talking about, but I know originally I said age gap relationships are cool once everybody's like past 25, but then I just watched that story time she just did. I don't know, maybe I was wrong because it still looked weird, and now I feel weird like supporting her because 48, 26, oh, that's weird.
No,
and then he was a MAGA blue-eyed, and there's a lot going on. I hope it's a joke. It's not funny. I mean, it's not funny, haha, anyway, but that was crazy.
Laverne, this was a take we didn't need. To date a MAGA cop while you're a black trans person is insane. I didn't need you to be that open. We're not talking about a difference of opinion. We're talking,
what?
He doesn't think you should exist.
Oh my God, these people are insane. That is not true. That is actually not true. First off, secondly, they're also pissed that he's white because they made some comments like your eyes were rolling when you talked about him being white and blue eyes. Like a black person can't date a white person in 2025. The racism is thick, just thick in this whole scenario. And the divide between people, right? And this idea that the MAGA Republicans hate everyone is all BS. I know, do you know how many first off, black people I know who are MAGA Republicans? A lot. Secondly, I know a lot of LGBT members who are Republicans. So these people are just in their weird little victim-y bubble. Oh, she's gonna get a whipping from these people.
Are we making the wrong people famous? Because, bitch, when am I going to be famous? Because I'm not problematic.
I can't believe I'm even saying this right now. I literally just had to unfollow Laverne Cox on all social media platforms.
See, they can't handle it. They cannot handle it for somebody to have a different opinion. Whoa, now, I got ostracized from that stupid, lame-ass community. They don't like you if you have a different opinion, and I've always had a different opinion, and the minute you sort of say things like, oh, they will take you down. There used to be a hashtag, cancel Buck Angel. So actually watching this happening to somebody who's like the highest of the highest in the trans community is so absurd. Oh, they're eating their own. Whatever, Laverne, it's not against you in any way, shape, or form, my friend. But I have to say, I wish it was somebody else, but I have to say, wow, I just love watching you guys eat each other up.
Oh, sorry. I tried my best to give it time because I saw the post where she said that her ex-boyfriend was MAGA. I saw it, I clocked it, and I said, maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. I'm going to just wait and see if she says more about this because I know the girls are going to tear her up in the comments. And I even wrote in the comment section, is this a prank? Where's Ashton? So it wasn't a prank. She just released another live video where she was talking about her experience dating this white police officer that was a Trump.
White. See that? White. Like she can't date a white. I feel like the white part is worse than the MAGA Republican part.
Trump supporter. And I'm sorry, I just had to stop watching within the first 5 minutes because she was romanticizing the situation like she did not lower herself to be with a man who was not deserving of her at all.
Wow, these people, their judgment is insane. You don't even know this dude, okay? Yeah, because he has a political opinion, he's the devil. This is what's wrong with this country, okay? This is what's wrong with trans, non-binary, queer, LGBT people. You guys are so stuck in your own weird little bubble that you think anyone who has a different opinion than you is against you. You just take your own community. The ship is sinking hard. I am so happy I jumped ship a long time ago.
Oh, I can't believe I'm even saying this right now. I literally just huge slap in the face to the people who are advocating for Black trans women every day, whether it be through social media, whether it be through our
Told you, it's all about Black trans women, as if no one else in the trans community exists.
own societal communities, whether it be on the front lines, actually protesting. I can't justify that. Baby, the way I would have went to my grave never saying that. You should have kept it. You should have kept it, sis. You should have kept it. We don't need to know everything. We don't need to know everything. You're so much better than that. It just didn't sit right with me. Am I overreacting?
Who are you? Yeah, babe, you're overreacting. It's not about you. It's about her and her personal relationship. And you'd rather her go to the grave with that? You know, you guys sound like 1950 when, like, Black and white people weren't allowed to be together. And, like, you actually sound like that. The racism in this is so absurd. I really do. I feel like it's more about the kid being the kid, the 26-year-old. I'm 63. My partner is 45. There's a huge age difference there. I don't know what you people are tripping out on with this age thing. Secondly, she said she was in love. And let's just go on. I just am so disgusted by whoever these people are.
And I was like, let me check on this post and see what the children are saying. And the children are gagging that my ex-boyfriend, the MAGA Republican Trump voting cop, people are gagging.
Yeah,
people are gagging in the comments. And I don't know. I didn't really think about what the reaction would be. I just was like telling the truth about it, teasing the show. It is a big part of the show that I'm doing at City Winery a week from today. That relationship, what the relationship was like, how we attempted to navigate our differences.
Great.
Politically, but
I think it sounds amazing, and I think it takes a lot of balls, for lack of a better word, to like actually say that and put it out there. I don't think she was expecting this backlash that she got. I really don't. I think she's in shock how people are treating her so shitty right now. It's crazy. Wait, I want to go to the actual post and read some of the comments here. How embarrassing, the way her eyes were rolling back, describing his Aryan features. See that? Oh my God. I can't disagree on pizza toppings, not an intentional group of people trying to ruin my right to exist. You people are obsessed with thinking they're trying to ruin. I've transitioned before, probably more than 90% of you people on this platform here, and you're all acting like you can't. I've existed for 33 years. I know you're going to say it's because I'm white and I have a white privilege. Bitch, I was homeless, cracked out of my brains, slung out on the curb. So don't you dare try that nonsense, because I know you're going to go for that one. And then, did he buy her that wig? Wait, is she saying she met a man who was a New York City cop and mega vote and she still dated him? It's just crazy. They're like so going after her on this.
For the record, when we met on Tinder, when we matched on Tinder, I didn't know what he did for a living. I didn't know his politics. We were just chatting. And I was like, let me check on this post and see. He actually, told me he did something else. I'll explain. If you come to the show, I'll explain in the show. And I was in love. One of the comments was like, just say it was about the D. That was lovely too.
Wow.
It was lovely. But I'm a grown woman. I'm like, okay, I'm a grown woman. I've lived.
Yeah, you have.
am not going to date someone for like 4 years because of the D or because of something superficial about how he looks.
They don't like the fact that she was in a long, 3 or whatever years with this guy, and she clearly was in love. She just said it, and they clearly had something going on. They don't like it. They don't like that she actually has with somebody that they would create their own opinion about without taking the time to learn about him, which she did. I bet she met him. She's like, oh, Megan, like, I'm not. But they decided to figure it out, and they lasted a long time, but they can't seem to get past that. This is how superficial all of these people are and how disgusting. And this is now the Democratic Liberal Party. You know that. All of these people consider themselves Democrat liberals, okay? And these are the people that have no tolerance for anyone outside of their own bubble.
He has a beautiful soul and has really beautiful qualities. And I was in love. And as I found out his job and his politics, particularly in 2020, if you recall, we were having conversations really for the first time in this country about white supremacy and trying to have conversations with people across difference. And anyone who knows me, like, for years, I've always encouraged people to have conversations with people across difference with love and empathy. That is a value of mine that I strongly believe in, and that is something I attempted to do in this relationship, and that's a lot of what the show is about, in addition to, like, how did I get here? And then things get very complicated. It's not I don't want to give away what happened in our relationship. You should come to the show and find out if you can.
See, she really says some really great things. That's the one thing I've always admired about Laverne. She will have the conversation. She is into having that dialogue, and she is into having different opinions. And, but I think once she got to the status that she is in the she couldn't have. They won't let you have these conversations. It's why I also separated myself, because I don't want to put pressure on these people to be, you shouldn't be friends with Buck, or you shouldn't, you know what I mean? I have different opinion than her about a lot of things, about the trans kid thing, about all of it. So we have total different opinions, but I don't dislike or hate her. And I would probably almost think that she doesn't think that about me, but she is willing to always have the conversation. But this community that puts her up is now going to tear her down hard.
I do want to say that reading the comments, and I get it, it feels like a lot of people in the comment section are dehumanizing people who have different political beliefs than they do. And I see that all over social media. I see that all over the media. If someone has different political beliefs, they're somehow not human anymore. And that is something that dehumanizing anyone is not consistent with my values.
Right on.
Fascism is not consistent with my values. I am an anti-fascist. I never adopted any of my ex's politics. I always challenged him and with love and empathy, and tried to listen to his perspectives.
That's it.
Often corrected him.
But on the flip side of that, maybe he could correct you on some things, I would hope. I hope it's not just all about him being the bad guy and you thinking, all your politics are the right way. That's the thing about politics. Politics is a personal choice and a personal thing. What I see as a transsexual and what you see as a transgender are going to be two different things, coming from our different color space, our community space, all of it. But it doesn't mean you're right and I'm wrong, and I'm wrong and I'm right and you're wrong. That's the thing I think I really value people like yourself. You're very mature in that kind of conversation. The immaturity in the transgender community is disgusting. And now you're going to feel it, friend. You're going to feel the brunt of it because you stepped outside the box. And this is the problem with being put on a pedestal by a community. It won't last forever. You will be ripped down the minute you step outside of the boundaries that they have given you. Now, that being said, I want to bring this last video up here because I just am disgusted. This person really upset me a lot, and I just want to highlight it because I want to just say something here.
My microphone is broke, but Laverne Cox decided to get on the internet to promote her show because none of the DEIs in Hollywood are working anymore.
First comes straight out the gate dissing her hard. Like, you know, you're going to see the jealousy that these people have had about her success. There's no doubt in my mind. As many of these people, they also don't like when you're a success. They hate it when you're a success, but they pretend like they want you to be a success. But once you get to be a success, they want to rip you down. And now they're all the queens. All the queens are going to come out. All the dolls, all the people who were her friends are all going to rip her a new one.
And so she wanted to tell the world that she dated a MAGA Republican Jew for 3 years.
Wait, did I just hear that right? Did he just say a MAGA Republican Jew? Hold up here 1 second. 1 second.
Republican Jew for 3 years.
He did. He actually said, where did she ever call him Jewish? Hold on for a second.
So she wanted to tell the world that she dated a MAGA Republican Jew for 3 years who is an NYC cop. You mean to tell me that you...
Oh, great. Now we're throwing anti-Semitism in it. What does that have to do with anything? So you can't be white. You can't be Jewish. You can't be a Republican. Oh my God, these people are insane. I'll put a link to this person's bio. Oh my God. Wow, fucking gross, man.
She laid with a man for 3 years because he was hot, blonde, and blue-eyed.
And you're telling me you wouldn't? Please, just because you can't get it.
Did you hear the desperation in her damn throat? Did you
No desperation at all.
hear the damn pick-me energy?
Watch I can't help it. I'm gonna stop stopping. But the pick me, the Jew, the white, it's all the same nonsense.
And then for you to sit up on the internet and relish. So you're clearly not getting any good right now, because that's what it's saying. If you reminiscing about something, then the that you got now ain't doing it. Oh, okay. That would hurt his feelings. Wow. Encouraging. I have always found it very interesting that anytime the trans girls be under wrap, you're nowhere to be seen unless they're paying you. Which, I mean, hey, get your check. But, I mean, the level of desperation, I mean, she is relishing her. Girl, you know what? I will still buy a ticket if you are going to do something with the money. I mean, like, you're going to buy a house, a condo for the girls to sit up in, since you wanted to lay next to the very people, wanted to lay next to your very oppressor.
Oh my God, you see what they do to you in that community? They build you up and just, yeah, what are you going to do with all that money? How do you even know this? The stuff you're making up, because now she's a success and she got herself out of a situation, whatever she was in before. You're so jealous. The jealousy is seeping.
What are you going to do with that? Are you getting the reparations from it? What are we doing? Are you buying a building, a fourplex, a duplex for the girls? Are you giving them job training? What are you doing with your stupidity now that you have...
Who is that person? What a shame. I am so happy not to be a part of that community. Oh, they are sick. Dog eat dog. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I mean, I don't enjoy watching anyone get stiffed. I mean, especially Laverne, I just have to say, in my goings and comings with her, she's always been very sweet to me. So I don't like it. I think she was honest and being very honest. And I just am so disgusted by the trans community. They're just all a bunch of losers, and they can't handle it when anyone is a success. So with that, have a great rest of your day, everybody. I'll send you a lot of love. And fame is not everything, okay? It is not everything. So go out and have a great day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thanks. I just want to say again, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for getting it out there. Thank you for subscribing. All those things. Honestly, I hope you can feel it from my heart. I can't do this without you. So you go right on and have a great day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.